morning YouTube. But a few requests now on my social media about doing a review on a tent, and the tent in question is the Naturehike Cloudpeak 2. I wasn't going to bother, but well, if it's what you guys want, it's what I'll have to do to an extent. Right, let's get this tent up, shall we? Now you thought that was going to be magically boop, put up. Now I do have a list, wrote it all down here, so I can't go wrong, and I don't want to put anything in the comments and you guys are saying no, it does this or it does that. So yep, we'll get it all right first time. Now with any tent I always put the poles up first, because if you're in high winds the last thing you want is that on the ground taking off. That's all three poles now. Now it's the tent's turn. I did take the footprint off the last time I used it, just because it was soaking wet and covered in mud, so I took it up to wash. So I'll put the tent up and then I'll show you how I refit it. Right guys, I'll show you this new locking system that they've introduced. One hook comes this way, the other one goes that way. On the older ones they both went the same way, so it was just a clip on, you could do it like one-handed. This one you put in centre and twist. Now how I mean, it just reminds me of centre, so you put it in the centre of the clip and twist. Centre and twist. And then you just go around the last couple, put them on one by one. Regarding these ones, you can see they're a lot taller, wider, and they've enough for two poles, which is what they're designed for. A lot of people just hook them over the one pole, which is the highest pole, and they're not. They're designed to clip into the both, and that's all round. And that one over there you can see. I've mentioned the hood before being tied on, and that's where the hook goes through the eyelet. But I took the hook off and yeah, tied them through that one and through this one. So even in strong winds, that's just going to hang there or flap about, but it isn't going to blow down a mountain. You know what I mean? Right guys, there is quite a few hacks that I've done. The other one is to tie just a simple knot, so you can guy out as normal, but if you want to fetch it down closer to, you know, this ground is solid, but if you peg it down, you know, you can extend it out or bring it down. Yeah, I'm not saying I'm the original one to do it. What I've done, I've watched other people's videos and then took the best sort of hacks and applied them all to my tent. So yeah, they are out there. Just Google it, Cloudpeak 2 hacks and mods, and you'll find them. That's exactly what I did. But this doesn't seem to flap about at all. So yeah guys, the toggles, my other hack is using one of my daughter's hair elastics, and yeah, it's just, this isn't elastic, it's just fabric, which is can be a nightmare in the wet or wind, and it's just, yeah, one-handed now. That's on all my doors. Got the single velcro on the door. It's a good storm flap to, yeah, to roll the door up. There's the elastic. So easy guys. And once it's all set up like that, I did say I was going to show you how to fit the footprint. That's probably how not to do it. And you know me, always got time for a coffee. My wife's looking at me. This is it, all pitched and set up. So I haven't put any of the guide ropes out or the bottoms, because there is just no wind here at all today. Okay, let's go with the poles first, shall we? It's got 3 poles, all 7001 aluminium high grade strength alloy, which is supposed to be severe wind resistance. It's the 3 cross design, so it's semi-geodesic, so it can stand on its own, which is another good thing. So the waterproof, the whole thing, the fly hood and the bottom is a 20D, so yeah, it's PU 4000, so for UK weather, yeah, there's not much going to get through that. So hopefully not. It's 2.5 kilos, so some people can argue it's not lightweight, but to me lightweight can be a bag of crap as well. So I would rather carry the extra kilo and have a dome where I can sit up, lie down, I can kneel in it, I can get dressed in it. Yeah, a small tent that you confine to lying down, no, not for me at all. So the weight, I'm not too bothered. If you take the footprint out, it's 2.2 kilos. So yeah, if you don't want to be using the footprint, it's a bit lighter again. So now the inner is 210 centimeters. This is the head end. Where it comes round, that's the head end. The flap bit is the foot end, and it's 130 centimeters across on the head, 120 on the foot. So take note of that. Yeah, it's a bit narrower at the foot end, and 10 centimeters, are you going to notice it? Probably not, but that's what it is. So it's 120 on the foot, 130 at the head, and it's 210 all across. And the inner, I'm just reading that now because I would have forgotten, it's a B3 mesh. So it's an upper mesh, so you've only got the closed in bits on the, I'd say just below halfway, and that's the big debate. Is it a three, well, it is a 3-season, but is it a 4-season? No, I don't think it is. You could go out and use it as a 4, not in snow, maybe frost or a bit of cold, because to me, it's all about the sleep system. You get your sleep system right, you can sleep in any weather. That's my personal opinion. So get the sleeping right, the sleep mat, everything, get the R value the highest you can get, a good sleeping bag, and yeah, you're going to be okay. But is it for snow on top of a mountain? No. No. That makes it a 3-season. 4 if you're brave. She's come to say hello. Should have seen the hair there to get out of this tent before I could get in it. Yes. Yeah, being a dome shape, I know I'm not sitting on my bed. It'd probably give me about 5 centimeters more. But yeah, it's insane how big it actually is inside here. And the other way of knowing which is the head and which is the foot, the head end has the small pocket, and the foot end has the huge pocket above. So that's the foot, that's the head. So that's the Naturehike Cloudpeak 2. And yeah, what a tent. Do I recommend it? Oh yes. Yeah. Some class it as a budget tent. If you're skint like me, it's a deer tent. But yeah, I'm really pleased I got it. And yeah, I'm excited to go out in it. Still not going to get rid of the Naturehike, the Tama 2. That's still a good tent for me. But the Cloudpeak, yeah, it beats the Tama. This is Alan, Taft's Destination. Have a good one, guys. Take care and I'll see you soon. Bye.